I'm Tucker Smith. We're in my studio today. I have been involved with the museum since its beginning. When it began, it gave the artist an ability to support the museum and contribute to it. It also was a chance to support Bill Kerr, who had been supporting the artists for years. All of us owe a great debt to Bill and his support of our art.
My first experience with the museum was in 2005 when I was asked to be part of the museum's Wildlife Art for a New Century exhibit, and then invited to participate in Western Visions every year since. What started as a passion for collecting extraordinary art by Bill and Jaffa Kerr many years ago has become the National Museum of Wildlife Art of the United States. It took the hard work and dedication of many people for the museum to become what it is today, a beautifully designed 51,000 square foot building housing some of the country's most extraordinary significant animal art.
What does the National Museum of Wildlife Art mean to me? It means everything. It is a tremendous museum for us that love nature and love wildlife, and for a theater for us to show our work at. I had done a piece about 10 years ago called The Buffalo Trail, which was a small maquette, and it was 64 inches in length. And it is in the permanent collection of the National Museum of Wildlife Art. And while it was there, somebody saw it and would like to have me commissioned to place it in front of the museum in a heroic scale, which is 1 1/2 life size. That is a tremendous opportunity to be involved in such a large scale with such a huge museum, a museum that has offered so much for so many and offers a stage for young artists learning today because of their collections and all the great artists, the historical great artists that they have.
You know, it's a sculptor's dream to be able to turn one of their maquettes or designs into a monument. And this is a moment that I've waited for a long time.
Having a piece that is recognized by an institution such as the National Museum of Wildlife Art, for me, is an honor and a privilege. To be amongst some of the greats, if not all the great, wildlife artists in the world, past, present, and future, is an incredible thing for me to have.
Well, I was honored from the beginning to be one of the artists at the Western Visions show since 2006. It's a wonderful show at a great museum. Actually, I'm a bit jealous because you won't find this kind of museum in Europe or in the Netherlands. It simply doesn't exist. And that's why actually I like this very, very much, because it gives us as artists a platform to show our work in all this diversity.
These creatures have just as much a right to exist as we do in their native home, and we need to be more mindful about how we intrude on that. In terms of conservation, it's the most important thing there is right now.